This is my hood, bitch. Trying to get past time with that Titanic Ant. I'm whooping your ass. This is my sanctuary location. Go home before I kill it. I'm fresh. Straight off of your boys.
Welcome back to Bottom Tier, everybody. We are here playing Earthbound. Well, I'm playing Earthbound, and Jason is watching and critiquing.
It's not good.
No, we just beat Frankie.
Hashtag Shark Attack.
Yeah, and now we're going to Giant Step to tango with the Titanic Ant and claim my first melody for my Soundstone. We're going to claim my first melody for my mixtape. So
Ness's hot mixtape of 1996. Slugs are very, very easy. You can just honestly auto-fight them. They have in theory a psychic attack, but they can't concentrate because they're slugs.
I want to know where, what kind of school you have to go to be an attack slug as opposed to a regular slug.
That would be Duke University.
Oh!
That one's topical.
Oh, well done.
From what I understand, Duke was in a basketball game recently.
Oh, yes. I wonder... Oh, I leveled up. Neat. I wonder... I don't know what the outcome of that sporting event was. Is this mouse my friend or an enemy?
No, he is not. There are mice that are your friends, the direction mice, and they will lead you out of a dungeon.
But this is a rowdy mouse.
And he's an asshole.
Wait, will they lead you to the exit or to the beginning?
To the exit. Well, to the beginning, the entrance.
Like
I hate you so much right now.
Why?
When I was playing, it's like critical hit, like 4 times in a row.
Oh yeah, because you were telling me about this, I think, in the last episode, or maybe it was between episodes.
It was between episodes.
That these mice can only either...
There it is.
Crit you, do 1 point of damage, or miss altogether, and there is no alternative.
Yeah, that's it. Now we've seen all 3. Good talk.
Yes. That mouse became tame. I love that Ness hasn't actually killed anybody.
He really doesn't. But you're actually going to go up... there should be like a little rope ladder for you to climb. Not even a ladder, it's just a rope.
I have a terrifying fear of ropes.
Was it from when you were in Nom?
Yeah, well, gym class is pretty much...
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I never was good at climbing the rope, and I couldn't tell if it was because it was uncoordinated or terrifyingly overweight. But it was one of those two.
It's probably both.
Hold on, yes, I'll leave the bread roll.
How does it make you feel to leave the bread roll behind?
Some asshole's gonna come along and find it, and I keep accidentally cycling through.
I do the same thing.
Because I keep telling it, I've never been so indecisive about a bread roll before. I have a bag full of hamburgers. I can probably eat one, yeah?
No, I'll save it. You're fine for now.
Okay. I wish that were something I could say in real life right now.
I wish I could... I have a bag
Wait,
full of
should I
hamburgers.
check out this left little door here?
There's like a little present in there.
I want it. I want the present. Unless it's shitty, then I don't want it.
Oh, wait, this is the one that doesn't have a present in it. Okay. But it does have ants. Antoids, excuse me.
Excuse me, they prefer to be called antoids of color. And there goes our fan base. Later. Bye everybody. I like how enemies can call for help, but when I was getting my shit rocked by it, I hated it. I think it's really interesting. These backgrounds are tripping me out. Sorry, my attention span snapped in half, and these backgrounds they're doing it for me right now.
Yeah, there are some people, like I said last time, that cannot play this game because of the backgrounds, and I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, I do too. I'm loving this game. I'm loving every second of it. It's so colorful and fun, and it's like it's got such a charming sense of humor. And for those of you who've seen episode 1 and 2, you know I've never played this game before, like really played it. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never really experienced it. And there are a lot of games that a lot of people say that I should have played in my childhood. They're, why haven't you played this or that? And we're going to be trying to do some of those on the show so that you guys can kind of have that blank slate experience, because I'm not acclimated to any of this stuff.
Watch as Colton bumbles helplessly from game to game.
That's more or less. And then we're going to put you on a platformer, and you are going to shit your pants and cry, not necessarily in that order.
Probably at the same time.
I love that every time that an enemy shows up with a friend, it is a cohort. They're never friends or colleagues,
They're
associates.
just jerks that happen to be in the same area.
Yeah, they're jerks within a vicinity of each other. I know that feeling. Black Antoid called for help, and no one came. And there was a pause, too. It was like, called for help, and no one came.
Aw, poor Antoid.
Poor Antoid.
Get dunked.
Had to get this work.
Had to get the business.
Yeah, I'm in the business of giving the business. And business is good.
See? Now you are officially stronger than this dungeon.
Okay, well, there's probably something in here, yeah? A present. I like
And
presents.
and a mouse.
I'm about to bop this motherfucker right on his Mickey Mouse looking nose.
Heal. I would definitely heal.
Nope, that's going to be a game over.
Oh,
No!
no, you-
I fucked up!
Oh, god damn it, Colton.
Okay.
We are off to an amazing start.
If it's going to put me all the way back in my house, isn't it?
It sure will.
All right, we're going to pause the video while I get back to where we're going.
I'm gonna go poop while we're paused.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Ugh.
Yeah, that could be fun. All right, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We didn't want to make you watch us get all the way back where we were going. I'm going to try to get...
Try not to suck this time.
God knows I'm going to try.
But this is a good opportunity for me to introduce you to another important game mechanic. If an enemy deals you critical damage, like as you notice, your life bar rolls down when you take damage.
Yeah.
If you kill the enemy before you take all the mortal damage and die, you stop at that hit point and you can just keep going.
Oh, neat. Now, what if I can get a heal spell off before I take all that damage?
Then you will be just fine as well. It will adjust. I say this because when we get to the Happy Happy Valley, there's going to be an enemy that I want you to avoid because it will suck. Though really, you're not going to level there. You're just going to run away from almost everything you can because that whole valley is just filled with hateful fucking garbage. UFOs, robots, trees that explode.
I've never been there, but I absolutely agree with you.
Good choice.
With a name like Happy Happy Valley, there can only be trouble. I'm taming all these slugs. I'm about to open up a slug circus.
Really?
No. I don't know what else you would do with slugs.
Sell them to a French restaurant?
No, that's snails.
Snail slugs are the freaking same.
No, slugs are homeless snails. Everybody knows that.
Don't judge them. Maybe they want to be homeless.
Maybe they want to live off that welfare. Thanks, Obama.
I'm glad we had this talk.
It's everything I could do not to say slug Obama. What level am I now?
You just leveled. Did you not read it?
No, I didn't.
Also, occasionally when you level, you will get, like, critical stat ups. That is the greatest feeling ever.
Oh, yeah, because it says, oh,
Or, like, rockin', or this,
yeah.
or awesome, or tubular,
or
radical to the max.
Or fabular.
Or fabular. It's so cool, though, until you get, like, 45 hit points, and you get, like, 1 psi point.
Yeah.
That's...
Actually, on what that happened to me, well, something like that happened to me, except for one level up while I was grinding off screen, I received a critical on both my health and my psi points. Now, for those of you who don't understand why Jason has this discontented sigh, I have extraordinary good luck. I have absolutely remarkable good luck when it matters.
Way to go.
This is obviously not one of those times.
Or tell them about Metronome. That should be a fun time. Our magical adventures with Metronome.
So Jason and I are pretty rabid Pokemon fans. And we decided to engage in a battle, and everybody knows my favorite Pokemon is Munchlax or Snorlax. And I had
Because they look just alike.
It's true, we do. And I hadn't evolved my Munchlax yet, and it had Metronome. And so Jason says, "Hey, let's have a battle." I said, "Okay." And he has a Pokemon that has Metronome. Who was it, Jason?
I want to say it was like Chansey.
Okay. And so I have my Munchlax out, and I go, "Hey, for this attack, let's just both use Metronome. See what happens." Okay. He gets defense curl, or the beefed up version of defense curl. I don't remember what it is, but like the super protect or something like that, or like whatever the super defensive awesome move is.
And he got Hyper Beam.
Yep, I got Hyper Beam.
And the next time I got String Shot.
And I got Roar of Time, a move that only Dialga can learn.
Oh, I was so put out by that.
I wasn't. I was
Because you won.
I was at half-mast. Ooh, there's a cold remedy inside. Is cold a status ailment in this game?
Yes, and like robots can hit you with a beam that induces nighttime stuffing. No, just go up, it'll be fine.
I was gonna get those little anti-ants. I am fortunate, though, in one way, in that I have some of the coolest family ever. Jason, you'll appreciate this story especially. For those of you who've never met my grandmother is one of the most unintentionally funny individuals that has ever lived.
That's God's own truth.
And she's essentially, think Akuma from Street Fighter, but in a sundress. And house coat. And so, and so she's a sweet little old lady, though, other than the bubbling rage and country sensibilities. So I took her out shopping today because that's what good grandchildren do. And she goes, "Let's go to lunch at Smithfield's," because she just had blood work done, so she's feeling pretty peckish. And we're driving past. We're going from Walmart to Smithfield's, which some of you live in the town where we live, so you'll know what we're talking about. But it's like maybe 5 blocks, and between there and there is a Chuck E. Cheese. And we're talking about a friend of mine who's applying for jobs. And she says, "Well, where all have they?" She opens the conversation by saying, "Well, where all have they applied?" And I said, "Oh, the usual places, like anywhere that with a help wanted sign, basically."
And so then I said,
"We're still going to Smithfield's for lunch, right?" And then she says, "Well, what about Chuck E. Cheese?"
and obviously she meant for the job hunt, but still, before I could think, I said,
"I thought we were going to Smithfield's." And there was a pause.
Hey, what do you even say in that situation?
"We went to Chuck E. Cheese."
Did you guys really go to Chuck E. Cheese?
We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and
That is delightful.
I watched a 76-year-old woman fresh from blood work play Mario Kart, the arcade game.
That is a classy time.
And I played it against her.
She probably beat you too.
Are you fucking kidding? Have you seen my grandmother drive? I didn't stand a chance. Oh, we didn't really go, but the fact that she suggested it, and then she looked like she wanted to slap me. She's like, "You know exactly what I was talking about, you piece of shit."
So you asshole.
I laughed so hard though because I got so tripped up. I want that story to be real.
It wouldn't surprise me if it were. To be totally honest with you.
My grandmother's still upset that she's never owned a motorcycle. She's still reeling with the grief from never having owned either a horse or a motorcycle. She can't decide if she's a 7-year-old girl or an 11-year-old boy. I put the boots to that slug. Did you see that? 103 points of damage.
I am certain you feel proud knowing that you have chastised that attack slug.
Chastised ceases to be an accurate term for what happened to that attack slug.
What would be the appropriate word? What would you pick?
I would favor excommunicated.
It can no longer go to slug church.
It can't show its face anywhere in that slug community anymore.
Just nowhere. It has to go to like Threed or like Forsyth.
Slug God has abandoned that attack slug. It's funny. It says they're doing 1 point of damage apiece, but I don't think my health is actually dropped.
It has. Don't worry.
162 experience points for putting the work on those slugs.
You can use Psy-Up. Because, like I said, there's a butterfly pretty soon. So you can feel free to use your Psy points for now.
Okay. I'm glad I have... Oh, yep, there's the butterfly.
See? Told you.
I'm glad I have Jason here to guide me through this treacherous...
Use your, definitely heal before you talk to the butterfly.
Healing? What's the...
Life up. Healing is status ailments.
Yeah, I realized the answer to my question as soon as I asked it. As is usually the case with me.
And if you go back the way you came, it should respawn. Or really, I think you can from there, too.
Well, I mean, I should be good enough level to fight the Titanic Ant. I don't think I'm going to have to... I'm not, am I?
I don't want to ruin it for you.
The answer's no, isn't it?
Hey, give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
Fair enough. It's this way, right?
Yes.
I'm going to try this, and I apologize to everybody who's watching this if this doesn't pan out. It looks for a second like the ants were stacked perfectly on top of each other. Like they were balancing on their little feelers. It was adorable. I don't think adorable is a word I've ever used to describe an ant.
Definitely not what I would say to describe an ant.
No. Yes, I will leave the cookie for some poor schmuck. That made it sound so sad. Colton abandoned the cookie.
Yes, I want you to feel miserable about it.
It's not like I abandoned my child. Like,
isn't it?
it's the same thing. Who am I kidding?
When was the last time you abandoned a cookie? Let's be real.
Let's be real. I do treat children like cookies in that I grind them up and then stuff them into my mouth as fast as I can. I rip them out of the packaging.
I don't know if that's
I don't know. I dunk them in milk. I don't know what to... I tried.
I don't think that really went the way it was supposed to go.
No, it really didn't. It's like that old joke. I like my women like I like my toast, hot and consumable with butter.
Butter.
Okay, you finally got here. This is the first your sanctuary location. No, it's the first my sanctuary location. Thank you. It was like 1990s Facebook, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare.
Definitely use Cyrocken right out of the gate, first 3 rounds. Because it has like 200 something hit points, I believe.
This is my sanctuary location. Go home before I tear all the flesh. Straight off of your bones of Titanic. But I can't stop plugging Dwayne and Brando and their amazing music. Definitely gonna use that section of the song for the opening for this episode. I've got links in all the video descriptions that have featured their music. Please go check it out. Just unabashedly spam Cyrock.
Yeah. Well, heal after. Well, no, you're about to die. So that was the thing.
Okay, well, I wasn't really paying attention to my health. I guess this is as good a place as any to end the episode.
on a soul-shattering defeat.
Yeah. When we pick it back up, we'll be right in front of the Titanic Ant, and we will give it another go.
We will give him the business this time.
We'll certainly try. I think business hours might be over for the day, though. We'll give it another go next time on Bottom Tier. Thanks, guys.